We're Art Mitch.
This is Yolanda Mitchell.
And we are the Mitchells. I'm glad to be back in the business one more time.
Yes.
It's only been a month.
Right.
No,
not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No,
not bad.
No.
Summertime, so yeah, good little fun time, relaxing, retiring, you know what I'm saying? So back on it again, another podcast, another something to encourage y'all married couples to stay for Christ and live and put Him in the center of your life.
Yeah.
So Dave, we were discussing something a couple of weeks ago. We discussed about I think we seen a clip or a movie where talking about a guy found out his wife was sick, and they hadn't got married yet, but he was trying to find out learning that blood types and learning different things, and then they got sick. So he said he couldn't marry her, and. I'm sorry, I'll go back. He did marry her, and she got sick once they got married. And he told her he couldn't do it. He couldn't live with somebody sick. He know how to take care of that person. But kind of found out, it was a mistake. She didn't get sick. So we thought about it. When you take the vows, said the sickness and health, what does it really mean? In that moment, can you handle that?
Right. And it was actually the Winlows.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we've been watching a lot of their movies, and it's like refreshing and informative when we watch it, and so we'll put the link in the description. But yes, we was watching it, and it just dawned on me that when we take our marriage vows, when we say them, rich or poor, sickness and health, to death do us part, do we really know what we're signing up for? Do we really know what we're doing? A lot of people want to be married and they're excited to be married, but then when you hit those vows, you gotta hold on now. Wait a minute, what's going on? We have been through that in our marriage. We have experienced in sickness and in health a few times. Yeah. And I'll start with me first. For me, it was having edema in college, being diagnosed. That is swelling of my left foot, my left leg. Thigh area. It got to the point where I had to wear like a whole, it was like a pants, and I had a compression machine that he had to help me hook myself up to, and it just kind of compressed for about 20-30 minutes each day because the swelling was so bad. I no longer am on that, thanks be unto God. But during that process, my husband was the one that had to help me get in and out of the machine. He had to assist me with the hooking up the tubes and just knowing what to hook up, and I literally had to just sit there for 20 minutes and not do anything, which was hard for me because I'm always up moving, doing something. And I had to wear like capris all the way, like pants, leggings all the way down to the socks. So it was really bad for a while. I had to do that, and he took care of me. Now at first it was an adjustment because it's just like, what is this and why do I have to do it? And I'm so young, and this is a lot. And I'm sure for him there were some questions or whatnot, but I was able to get through that process because my husband helped me. And then the other in sickness and in health that I experienced, I just said it. It was the boils. The boils. Yeah. So I would have like hair bumps, and the hair bumps would get infected, and they would turn into boils. And we're talking about, y'all, boils like this big. Yeah. Okay, where I would have to go get them lanced. And in that, it is disgusting. Like, it is not cute by no means. So he really had to help me clean it. He had to help me, take me to the hospital, take me back. It could be mentally draining because I was having them a lot. And so that sickness and health, it means something. Like, you really have to make sure that this is the person you want to not only spend the rest of your life with, but if something comes up, you may be the primary caregiver for that season. And then my husband will go into talking about the times where I was able to assist him during that in sickness and in health.
Yeah, definitely. Even with situation with her, it was something new. Being put on a machine, while she sit there, there was so many different parts to it, be able to sit there and have to take it off her, and then put it on a different kind of tools. But like I said, I did it because I know she couldn't do it. And a lot of times, we take them vows, we gotta understand though. It may not happen then, but in any given moment, something can happen.
Yeah.
Then we gotta be able to handle that. Like she said, when we take the vows, it means something, not only to our spouse, but to God.
Right.
And we gotta understand even with all of them, death do us part, rich or poor, all that matters. At any given time, you could lose a job, and she could lose a job. So I know for me, I had y'all know my story. Y'all follow me, my social media posts. I had eye disease called keratoconus, and I met my wife. And actually, on my last surgery, found out I needed another surgery, and she was new to this. And one thing she told me she did, she researched it because she's like, if I go blind, or what can happen, or what can happen to Mr. him losing his eyesight. So she was prepared for it. So when I did the eye surgery, this was like the not the worst one, but it was worse because I was out of the emergency room table, and I was out of it. She showed me videos. I couldn't talk. I was barely speaking. It was bad. And she told me that I didn't know she had to pick me up out of the car, bring me in the house, set me down. And at that time I was a little heavy, so it was different. But in the instance, some women probably would have done that. Like, I gotta pick this man up, and he can't do nothing. We're useless. And an eye surgery. But she did it because she did the research and she respected her vows. But in the midst of that, just dealing with that, I think it was the two, just one that, or the last one.
It was two.
Oh, the two, because the last one was cataracts.
One was cataract, and one that couldn't wake you up.
Yeah, okay, wake me up, it was very traumatic. That was my fifth eye surgery time. Then I had two more. Altogether, got 7 eye surgeries. And in the midst of that, she had to take care of me then. I was at that time I was depressed. Cause I couldn't go nowhere. I won't around nobody. Nobody was there helping me out. It was just me and my wife. And I had my little booty. She was my little nurse, man. Some of the videos, she was right beside me.
Yes,
she was hugging me.
She would not leave his side. I'll put in the clip right here.
Man. So I'm just grateful for that. And two, a little couple days after that, I had a stroke. Never forget. I can tell you where it was at. But it was in the house. For the first one? I had the stroke.
Before the stroke, I just wanted to say that when he, for the keratoconus, when we got married, what I also did was not just research like online, but I also talked with it was like a mother in the church, and she had a husband who went blind. And so she was just letting me know like all the things that she had to do for her husband. And she said to me, she said, Yolanda, do you think you'll be able to do this for this man? If not, don't marry him. And I was like, yes, mother, like I really believe that I would be able to help him, assist him, take care of him. So that's a different type of love that's birthed out of those sickness and health moments. And so when it came time for me to be able to do the things that I needed to do for him, no question, like it was a done deal. But the thing about it was, now I work out on a whole different level, because if anything was to happen now, I want to make sure that I'm able to assist and help and carry and put him over my shoulders and do all the things that I need to do to make sure that I'm strong enough to take care of whatever is going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen between now and next year or the next 5 years. We pray that we're in good health, but we just never know what life is going to present us. So we always want to be on the ready side as much as possible. So I just wanted to insert that, and now he's going to talk about strokes.
Yeah, definitely that. And then too, like you said, got to prepare, because I was talking to my mom maybe a couple of weeks ago. She was like, man, they're talking about one day she's going to work, next day, she was decided to have a stroke.
Yeah.
So any given second of the moment, anything can happen.
Anything.
And you got to be prepared, especially if you're married, that you're going to take care of that person. You're going to take care of the bills, take care of that, how you take care of your kids, you take care of your family.
That's good, talking about bills, because when we went through that situation, he couldn't work. And when my husband can't work, it's a completely different person. When he can't provide for his family, he's not okay. And so I believe that the eye surgeries, him not working, and all the things that he was going through during that time led to the stroke, because the stroke was right after that. I just saw it. I saw it in him. His whole body kind of like went limp. And I called my mother-in-law. I said, hey, what's going on? Like, this is what's going on. She said, get him to the hospital now. And that's when we went to the hospital, and sure enough, that was the first stroke.
Yeah, first stroke. So they give it time. Like I was confused, but no, she took care of me in the midst of it. Took the medication, ate with everything. But again, like any given moment a stroke. Like I never had no kind of symptoms of it, no kind of warnings or nothing, and then boom, a stroke.
A stroke, yes.
And in that moment, you got to ask yourself, am I better to handle this?
Right.
No, I could have been. I don't think thanks being a guy, I could have been paralyzed. Strokes when you get paralyzed, you made a move where you won't be able to do anything, and they would have to take care of you.
Yes.
So you got to be and ask yourself in that moment when I'm at the altar and the pastor telling me to say our vows, are we going to abide by them as what we say, but also what God says to us?
Absolutely.
So then I had a second stroke. I was at work. I had a second stroke. Then it was crazy. It wasn't for one of my managers, man. This Christian, that forget man.
God, Miss Christian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was walking because I'm stubborn. I feel something, do something, but I won't actually admit it. I react to it. She asked me, "Are you okay?" I said, "I think I'm having a stroke." So immediately got to the doctor. That's what it was. So think about this again. First stroke, take care of me. Now another stroke. I can't work again. I'm on OJI, joint injury.
Yes.
So I can't work.
Yeah.
So now she got to take care of everything again. The kids, the family, cooking, and they could stress her out. I stress the men out that way. And I can't handle this. I want to leave.
Right.
And I heard some people do that.
Yes.
They can't handle this situation.
Right.
They can't handle the stress. And leave. So we gotta understand that in the moment. I'm not going to be here to do all the vows. I'm not going to be here to do what I say through my mouth or what God tells us to say through our mouths.
Yes.
And we got to be committed to that.
Right.
Because I said, any given time a job could lose. Matter of fact, we've been through all of them, honestly.
Every single one of them.
Every vow. Not too far.
Because we're still here. But we have. And the thing about it is I wanted to go back to what he said. Now this person can't do anything, right? It's a different person that you are going to have to learn to love when sickness and health happens. When sickness and health happens for us with the strokes, there were medications that my husband was put on, and he was a different person. He was not himself because of the medications and what they did, the side effects from the medications. And I'm thinking this, he's acting this way because he doesn't love me. But no, it's because his body has never, ever been on these cholesterol medicines and high blood pressure medicines, and that his body has to adjust. And you have to adjust, wives. You have to adjust, husbands, because your wife, things may change. Just their intimacy may change. Appetite may change, and you got to adjust to that. The person that you married, the person I married in 2013, is not the same person that had them strokes. He changed, and I changed too, for the better, of course. But even now, when we go through something, we are completely different people than what we were before. So you have to learn how to love whatever your new normal is, whatever that looks like for you. He's blessed because with 2 strokes, he should have been paralyzed, walking with a limp. But no, God blessed him to be able to walk away from those with no symptoms. And so we bless God for that. But I just wanted to make sure you understood that even when this happens, and yes, healing is on the other side of it, and you get healed from it, there's still there's a new normal. There's a newness. I know someone right now who I feel like she's a super warrior. She's going through breast cancer treatments right now. The person that she was, there's a goodbye to the person that she was, because now there's a new person that's been birthed out of that pain, out of that struggle, where she can impact so many more people by her story. And so the story and the purpose that God gives you through your pain, you got to be okay with whoever that looks like on the other side of that, and stick beside them no matter what. No matter what.
Well, you got to, because at the end of the day, y'all were together.
Yeah.
You decided that God said, I'm going to get married. At the altar, you said the vow, now you got to run with it. You can't give up, because you're going to realize that, again, things happen. You didn't want it to happen. You ain't plan for that to happen. It just happened. But you got to now stick to what you said. A lot of people, and it's fake, a lot of people say stuff, when they get down to it, you give up, or you punk out, or you just say I can't do it. But you can't be like that. Abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and you got to be able to speak what you believe,
right?
And you say it and don't happen, and you just talking. You're a hypocrite then.
Yeah.
So just understand that, men. I said, women, look, when them vows are said, especially sickness and health, you got to be there to the end.
Yes.
You're gonna have to change. they're gonna have to change. They're gonna be for the better.
Absolutely. And so it's something that was said on today. If it blessed you, please make sure that you leave a comment below, just so we can know. We really are, as soon as like we'll have the conversations and then we'll be like, oh yeah, we need to talk about that next time.
Definitely.
Because we want to make sure that we're intentional, we're impactful, and we're giving you what you need and what you desire. So down below, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to talk,
you have topics.
You have topics, yes. Please put them down below. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time that we drop another video.
Yeah.
My daughter is literally right in front of us, and so she watches these YouTube channels and says that all the time.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. But we love y'all, and we cannot wait to see you again. Bye.